our physician to read and interpret the medical certificate which you have presented on behalf of your client and find out whether that medical certificate will be a valid medical reason. Now, for the third time, another reason was given by your client.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what was the reason?
She is currently admitted at the Metropolitan Medical Center, Your
Before
Honor.
going here, did you personally visit your client in order to find out whether or not? So we will be requesting our physician to go there personally. And I would suggest that you assist him para makita mo naman kung anong gagawin ng physician.
Good morning, Your Honor.
And state your relation to Ms. Lilia Cruz.
I am the lawyer of Ms. Lilia Cruz. I am Attorney Kenneth Brian Tejeo. And I would like first thing to give thanks to this honorable committee for giving us really the opportunity to nevertheless tell the side of the our story with regard to this medical certificate.
Just for a moment, Panyero, ha?
Yes, Your Honor.
I understand that you also took an oath before.
No, sir, I did not take any oath.
Would you be willing to take an oath before us?
Yes, Your Honor,
Okay,
if it's
I think
possible.
it's better.
Yes, Comsec, can you please administer the oath of Attorney Tejeo?
May we please request Mr. Tejeo to please raise his right hand, and please repeat after me. Please
I-
state your name,
Kenneth Brian Tejeo.
do solemnly swear
Swear
to tell the truth,
to
the
tell
whole
the
truth, and
the
nothing
whole
but the truth, so help me God.
and nothing but the truth to help you God.
Before we read the medical certificate of your client, I wish to remind you that during the February 27, 2023 hearing of this committee, Lilia Cruz was absent.
Yes, Your Honor.
And you inform us that Lilia Cruz was absent because of the fact that she would be visiting the farmers in Nueva Ecija.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Partly, yes, Your Honor.
And she was required to present the reason for her absence, and suddenly the reason was already different, that she has to attend to a very important matter pertaining to a bank transaction. Do you recall whether or not that was the written explanation?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. On March 7, 2023, we required also her presence.
Yes, Your Honor.
Unfortunately, we were informed that she would not be available to attend the hearing on March 7, 2023, because in the afternoon, she would be having a hearing before the Sandigan Bayan.
That is correct, Your Honor.
And based on the record submitted to us, you are not the lawyer of Lilia Cruz in the Sandigan Bayan on March 7, 2023.
Yes, Your Honor.
On behalf of your client, can you secure a certificate of appearance before the Sandigan Bayan that Lilia Cruz was present in the afternoon of March 7, 2023?
Yes, Your Honor.
Specifying the start of the hearing and up to what time the hearing ended.
Yes, Your Honor.
And now, for the third time, another reason was given by your client.
Yes, Your Honor.
And what was the reason?
She is currently admitted at the Metropolitan Medical Center, Your
Before
Honor.
going here, did you personally visit your client in order to find out whether or not she was confined at Masangkay?
Metro
Medical
Manila.
Center.
Yes, Your Honor.
And when was the date of her confinement?
It's March 19, Your Honor.
March 19. Ano ba ngayon? So she was confined there up to from March 19 up to the present?
Your Honor, she
is an outpatient?
she's confined, Your Honor, starting March 19, pero meron na po siyang undergoing medical
Hindi, okay na yun.
procedures
Confined siya up to March 19.
since.
Okay, so the medical certificate was presented to us, and we requested the physician of the house to read the medical certificate and state whether or not her confinement will be a valid ground for her not to appear at this scheduled
Yes, Your
hearing.
Honor, if that the reading will not violate the right of the client to privacy, since that would contain the assessment of her medical condition.
Yes, but there is no right of privacy insofar as investigation is concerned.
We
You know
yield,
the
Your
right of
Honor.
privacy,
We
the right
yield,
to
Your
be
Honor.
let alone. Eh kung lahat ng resource person sa amin sasabihin right of privacy, eh di wala nang pupunta rito.
We understand,
Oh,
Your
we
Honor.
understand. So, we requested our physician to read and interpret the medical certificate which you have presented on behalf of your client and find out whether that medical certificate will be a valid medical reason for her not to appear for today's hearing.
Morning, Mr. Chair, Honorable Congressman. I'm the medical director of the House of Representatives, Dr. Luis Bautista. I'm asked to evaluate all the medical certificates and also what you have been telling us now. Don't worry, Mr. Chair and Honorable Congressman, I'm not here to discuss actually one by one the problems of your client, because I know that might violate the,
Thank you for that.
yes.
The right
So we don't need to, actually we don't need
what
to,
right is violated?
no, we don't need to, actually,
Oh,
Mr. Yeah.
reading the medical certificate would not be a violation to the right of privacy of your client. Will that be correct?
Mr. Chair, I think the lawyer is invoking patient and doctor's privilege because this is
Yeah,
a privileged communication. This all. I think
Present,
okay.
okay, but the trouble when your client presented the medical certificate, that is an implied waiver or even an express waiver of availing the patient physician privilege. E binigay niyo medical certificate, hindi namin pwedeng basahin. Ano gagawin namin dito?
For purposes of being submitted to the honorable committee.
Oh, so
But that,
we'll just accept at its face value.
if Your Honor, we yield to the desire of the honorable committee and we comply, and there's no
Oh, yes, you have
objection.
to comply. Whether you do not like or you like our desires. Oh. Okay, so you interpret the medical certificate.
Yes, Honorable Congressman, with this certificate, your client, Miss Lilia Cruz, 47-year-old female, has the condition stated herein, no? I need not go to it one by one, but with these conditions, and she's actually admitted, no? She's actually admitted for her condition of bleeding. So let's just say bleeding, no? So, but this does not preclude her from attending this session by Zoom. That's what I have to say here, no? So,
Well,
that's it.
actually,
Because she's admitted, sir, we
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that would be enough. But insofar as this representation is concerned, I most respectfully move that the physician of Congress at Dr. Bautista be required or requested to visit today personally and see the condition of Lilia Cruz as to whether or not her condition really prevents her from attending the session insofar as the current investigation is being concerned. Do you think that there will be a violation to that?
I think there is none, Your Honor.
Okay, there is none. So we will be requesting our physician to go there personally. And I would suggest that you assist him para makita mo naman kung anong gagawin ng physician.
Yes,
Okay.
yes, Your Honor.
Just short
No,
question.
I have a motion first. I so move.
Second, Your Honor. Any objections? There being none, motion is carried. We are requesting Dr. Bautista to assist to join attorney Tejeo to go to Manila
Manila Medical
Medical Center
Center.
to see the current
Metropolitan.
to the Metropolitan Medical Center Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Bautista. We hope to hear from you as soon as possible. Yes.
Mr. Chair,
At saka wheelchair.
Yes.
stretcher.
The Honorable Dante Marcoleta.
bago natin paalisin si Doktor, what happens if the personal doctors of these people will invoke confidentiality? What will you do?
Yeah, a
Well,
physical
this is
visit.
just a physical visit in case there will be
Hindi nga
a
kasi meron nga confidentiality between a patient and a doctor. And that one, hindi natin mababiolate yun.
pero
So pupuntahan lang ni doktor, titingnan niya para paano kung sabihin ng doktor niya, ano bang itatanong mo sa kanila? Kasi para hindi na tayo magtagal kasi
Oo nga, pero-
nadadivert lahat ng pinag-uusapan.
well, actually, when we speak of legality, when it is an issue of physical client relationship, patient, physician, privilege communication, that could be the subject of waiver. And whenever you presented your medical certificate, it behooves upon us to verify whether or not that medical certificate is correct or not. Otherwise, if we shall not conduct an investigation, any resource person who does not want to attend shall only present a medical certificate and telling us, you cannot examine me because there is a patient-physician privilege. And that will render our constitutional duty to conduct an investigation in aid of legislation. That's my very point.
Tama naman yung point mo, pero sinasabi ko, baka mamaya sabihin ng doktor nila, I invoke confidentiality, yun lang.
If any physician will invoke confidentiality, I would respectfully move that that physician be required to be present here to be assisted by a lawyer so that we can discuss this issue. In order that
Hindi
we
nga
can
pwede
create
yun,
a
that's a confidential.
Hindi, kaya nga titanungin natin sa physician,
Anyway,
not medical
yes.
condition, but why is he invoking physician-patient privilege?
yes, anyway, they are assisted by their lawyers and they have agreed to the request to be personally seen by the House doctor.
Yes, Your Honor, we submit
Yes,
the
thank you.
orders of the
Okay.
committee.
So anyway, that is the last of it. So
Mr. Chairman,
yes,
just a manifestation on the exchange of ideas we had earlier. Confidentiality patient, doctor confidentiality can be subject to limitations, Mr. Chairman, when especially it involves national security, public interest. That is what we are doing here. This is the public interest, and it is higher than our private rights. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
thank you for that, Minority Leader Nonoy. Thank you. Anyway, we have Dr. Jose Bautista back. May we get a report from Mr. Bautista? Dr. Bautista.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Honorable
Thank you.
Congressman. We were able to see the two patients subject of our tasking today. One was at BGC, Miss Lilia, no, BGC, the one at BGC.
I thought sa Metropolitan.
Yeah, the other one is in Metropolitan po.
Okay.
So we went to two patients today.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yung munang-una. Sino?
Also, we start first with the Metropolitan Medical Center. The one is Lilia Cruz, 47-year-old female. Partly she was admitted since
Why partly?
apparently
Apparently.
apparently she was admitted 2 days ago for abdominal pain. So the difference now is that with the medical certificate presented to us before, we do not have a physical examination. So I was able to examine the patient closely. And she was complaining actually of abdominal pain. Yeah, abdominal pain. The diagnosis there was, inflammation of pelvic parts. So
And would that kind of abdominal pain merit or warrant confinement?
Yes, ma'am. It was in fact, she underwent colonoscopy today. Also colonoscopy today is scheduled for colposcopy. That's for the examination of the parts of the female parts. So she was on examination. Actually, she has tenderness. I mean, her pain on the abdomen was really present, and she's on IV fluid medication, also in fluid medication. Mhm.
So, Doctor, what is your conclusion?
That she has to be staying there at least for still a week, for one more week, One more week, with the
If
condition
the
that she
committee
has.
hearing will resume in May, do you think that she would be able to appear?
On this condition, yes, she'll be okay with this.
About mid-April.
About mid-April?
I think so, sir. 10 days. 10 days. 1 week to 10 days. The one, Lilia Cruz po. Mm. 10 days, 7 to 10 days, she'll be okay with these conditions, not unless she presents to us another set of conditions that she has.